with extreme detail.
They want what's best for us, and so they really care about us on and off the field. So they do anything and everything that they can to see us succeed.
Since we're talking about Coach Ebo, he's kind of the quiet one, but when he says something, it's very impactful. It's very funny. He has a good sense of humor, and all the coaches have a real good sense. Coach Jones, that's my guy. He came in as a volunteer coach, and now he's really making an impact. He's always fired up, very energized.
I love all the coaches here, honestly. I was recruited for defense, and so, I was with Coach Ebo a lot. And then my freshman year, a lot of the centers got hurt, and so they knew I played both ways in high school. So they pulled me over, and I had to learn the playbook pretty fast. And Coach Ross was a coach I gravitated towards, and ever since, he's just been my best friend on the coaching staff. So Coach Ross is definitely my man.
Coaching styles is correctional, and it's firm, but it's loving. So if you do something wrong, the coaches are going to correct you, but they're not going to yell at you, and it's going to be as more of a teacher instead of coaching.
Coach Ross, the offensive line coach, is hands down my favorite coach here. He's kind of like a grandfather figure to everyone on the offensive line. He's what you think of when you think of a good grandfather or a good father figure.
Don't be afraid to be great today. You got me? Greatness is in you. You just gotta allow it to come out.
So I've had a great relationship with all the coaches here. That's the main reason that I came to Southwestern to play football. I have a real great connection with my position coach, Coach Garrett Winsett. He's awesome. He's real young, and he relates to us really well. He's just kind of like one of the guys, and I really like that. But we also really respect him, and he demands that respect. So I think that's a good relationship between a player and a coach. But they're so personable, and they love to learn about what you've got going on outside of football, and that's really big to me. I feel like if I ever need anything, that I can come to any of these coaches and they'll help me out. So.
Now, a lot of the coaches, they all have their own individualistic personalities. Coach Mask is still very youthful and vibrant like he was as a player. Coach Austin is just very respectful of all of us, but expects a lot from us. Coach Ebo is very calm, yet he can be a very steady influence. Coach Ross is always just so open. You can ask almost any question, he'll have an answer to it. So many coaches will have these different personalities and it fit to different players, but they all care for us and always have the best interest for us.
All right, we feeling good?
Yes, sir.
Man, I feel good. I'm confident in how you guys look. I'm confident in how you guys are going to perform. I feel good about how the coaches are prepared. I think we're ready to play really well, all right?
Yes, sir.
It's our time today, baby! Yeah! Hey! Bucks on three! 1, 2, 3! Bucks!
Thursday's my busiest school day. I have a lab until 5:30, so having practice off really helps not only regenerate some muscles and stuff like that, but just relaxing.
It's relaxing, get your mind kind of focused and geared in away from the field, so you get the mental aspect of getting together and getting ready for the game. So it really helps to be away from the field house sometimes and really get into your own zone. So I really appreciate the Thursdays off. Kind of builds, and then Friday we come back for Fast Friday, and it's real good and it's work.
Dominate on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Dominate.
I love Thursdays. I'm done with class at 2:15, so that's great. I usually get a little treatment, but it's nice to relax sort of towards the end of the day, and then just kind of get ready for Friday. build up towards game time Saturday.
I do like having Thursdays off. I was able to schedule make my class schedules to where I didn't have class on Thursday, so it was really nice.
The off day is always good. I normally get beat up during the games on the weekend, so going through practice that first half of the week is rough, but the off day always gets me right. I'm back to being healthy going into the weekend, but it just kind of gives you like a day to yourself that you can take off of football and just enjoy your time and take care of schoolwork or hanging out with friends, whatever. So it's nice to have that one off day.
Yeah, I really like having Thursday off. This semester, my classes were really scheduled Tuesday, Thursday heavy. So having that Thursday off to kind of recoup and get everything in line before going into the end of the week and the game it's really nice.
Thursday's my busiest school day. I have a lab until 5:30, so having practice off really helps not only regenerate some muscles and stuff like that, but just relaxing.
Best part about a home game is definitely walking through and getting to high five all the fans. You do get a little hungry with all the barbecue and good cooking going on, but it's always great to see your family and friends there to support you.
The fans deserve all the credit, really. They're our 12th man, and it always feels good playing on our own turf.
Playing at home, definitely having my family, as well as just a much bigger crowd there. My family travels to road games as well, but it's not the same with the rest of the crowd being there. So just having that home field advantage is really nice.
I would have to say just being in the complex, the stadium, the tailgate, it's awesome. Our fan base is amazing. The community really supports us. And just being electrified, being in our own space and having the music blasting and just really coming out and seeing hundreds of people in the stands wearing black and yellow, it's amazing.
You just feel loved, honestly. Sometimes mid-season you kind of feel like, it's kind of a lull for most teams. And then every Saturday that we have a home game, just that, for me, that picks me right up. People want to see us play, and that's enough for me. So.
Best part about home games is being able to play in front of Southwestern, being able to play in front of your fans. If we have a great following to away games, but there's something about being able to run out of the stadium that you know and just being able to play in front of your fans.
Favorite part about training camp is always that there's nothing else going on. You know, there's a lot of football going on, but at the same time, it's just football. Like, you get to focus on the one thing that it's a lot of fun.
Being able to kind of work with those guys, the guys that want to be there, is really enjoyable. At least personally, I get a lot out of that. You get a sense to who really wants to be here and who doesn't. And so, with all of us just kind of grinding together, it kind of just brings us all closer.
So that's the toughest part, I think. It's just like the physical wear on your body. Like, you're practicing every single day for multiple hours, you know, working out while doing that. It's not easy. We do these icebreakers after practice, and I absolutely love doing that. We'll see how many marshmallows we can fit in our mouth, or we'll see who's got the best golf shot on the team. A bunch of different little games that we'll play just to get to know each other and to, you know, build that camaraderie. And I think that that's by far my favorite part of camp. Everything else is.
Favorite part about training camp was just being around all the guys again, not seeing them for an extended period of time. So really just bonding with them both on and off the field. It was a great time and a lot of fun.
The best part about training camp was one night we had a lightning delay and all the guys had to come in and we pretty much had a dance party inside the locker room. It was a really good team building experience and one of those memories I'm going to have with me the rest of my life when I think about playing college football.
Training camp, honestly, a lot of it is like I said, is just is making time and getting time in for everything. You know, you're doing a lot of stuff all day long, and really just keeping on top of everything.
Academics first, it's a big thing. That's what they, you know, the coaches, they really hammer into us. Splitting your schedule up, time management. So you're expected to take care of your business in all aspects of life, compartmentalize your life, to put academics first, then football, then you have your personal life. So usually Coach Austin preaches about the 8-8-8 rule. So 8 hours for football, 8 hours for school, 8 hours for personal life and sleep. So all that ties in together, and that's what makes the best student athlete.
Coach Austin always kind of says we're students first, then we're athletes. So just taking care of my schoolwork before football.
As a student athlete, a lot of our time is devoted to football on and off the field. So just like you practice for studying for tests, you got to study for games and stuff like that. You really got to devote a lot of your time to the fundamentals and stuff off the field as well as your actual skills on the field.
As a student athlete, you're expected to have immense time management skills.
Biggest thing is just time management. You got to be able to take a full class load like a normal student, and be able to fit in football and everything else that goes along with that. You know, the nutrition and getting your 8 hours of sleep. You have to really work on your time management, so you're doing your homework and you're still leaving yourself enough time to get sleep and get everything in.
So I have to plan my time wisely for various tests and assignments, and you grow with that as the years go on from freshman to sophomore, sophomore to junior. It's a whole different experience compared to high school.
Handle any elemental adversity, game adversity, unsportsmanlike adversity. You have to handle it like a Southwestern man and take advantage of this opportunity.
Honestly, to be a Southwestern man is someone who people can aspire to be both on and off the field by taking our principles and applying them to all that we do.
It's thinking about life while you're playing football, when you're off the football field, and after playing football. And it's really part of the Southwestern football mission to become a better man as you go through the program.
The Southwestern man, it means a lot to me. The virtues I live by, not only now, but I plan to live by for the rest of my life. I just really like the backbone here, structured with that.
Coach Austin preaches, since I've come into the program, he preaches, by the time that you leave here, he wants you to be a Southwestern man. And we have virtues, that describe a Southwestern man. And I think that, definitely over the 4 years, football kind of molds you into that man. And it means a lot to me. I came in immature as most freshmen, and now I think I'm ready to take on like the real world and, getting a job and doing all those grown-up things. But I think that football and the Southwestern man really prepares you for life after football.
It just embodies what we're striving to be, good men, good student athletes, on and off the field.
We do a lot of different things, a lot of unconventional things that don't normally see on Saturdays. I think that it catches teams off guard, and it's something that they really have to prepare for. We got a lot of different formations and sets.
Our offense, we're very quick, very fast, detail oriented, and we run the triple option, and we can spread it out. Very versatile, so we run both types of offenses.
Offense is fun. We're going to run the ball right at you, and if you can stop it, good luck. And if you think you can stop it, then we can also hit you over the top.
Our offense is really a spread triple option, so we have the ability to run triple option out of various different looks, but we also have the ability to throw the ball, and that keeps different opponents on their heels and not knowing what to expect in different personnel groups.
You look at college football teams nowadays, and everybody's running the spread, they're slinging the ball around, but we like to impose our will on people by running the ball. If we can run the ball, then we're going to have a good game. We always try to run. If the running's not working, we'll throw a few passes in there. Or, even being able to run the ball so much sets up big play action passes down the field, and that's kind of what our offense is about.
Our defense is just very, very aggressive. We have very aggressive run-stopping safeties. We run a lot of press coverage and man coverage. Our D-line, I should know this, we really emphasize on getting good penetration, ripping through gaps and making tackles for loss. We are just a very aggressive defense, and that shows with the stats that we've put up all throughout the season.
All season, they're trying to tear you down. They're trying to make sure that you can build muscle and be ready to perform and be better than you were the season before.
Out of season, we're in here in the workout room just training to get better, and that also translates onto the field exponentially. So
it's a grind. It's a grind. A lot of conditioning, but the guys are really excited to get into it. We work together. We hold each other accountable. We have some early workouts, so that's real good. Just the camaraderie is there. That's what we build it, really. We push each other and see what guys are about, see how far we can push each other. We get stronger, we max. It's really good.
Getting stronger, getting bigger. So we'll be in this weight room, just kind of training every day, trying to get stronger, trying to get faster. So.
The off season's a grind. I enjoy the off season a lot. It's the time that you can see a lot of games and differences in your speed and your conditioning and all of that. And so getting after it every single day in the off season is, it's just part of football. It's part of the grind.
Training during the season is all about maintenance. It's all about trying to make sure that your body is ready to go out there and take a beating on Saturday.
It's required if you want to, be able to compete and stay in shape and, be as strong as these other teams.
It's training oriented. It's not just working out. So you train for a specific purpose, for a goal. So everything we do is translated to the field. The walk in the tailgate, one of the best feelings I've ever felt. That's when the light switches for me. That's when it's time to go. It's time to get it. You see all the fans that are actually really intense and they love you, And to feel that is one of the best feelings as a college football player. You know that, it's about you and you're playing not just for yourself, but for the community.
Before every game, we kind of march through the tailgate and everyone's just screaming, going crazy, and that kind of gets you pumped up for the game.
It's one of the things I'm going to miss the most, and for me it's just about being able to see and recognize all the people that have been there to support me, from my parents to my friends to people that just come out to the games to support us, and it's really that moment where you realize you're getting ready to go to battle with your brothers.
What you think of in a college atmosphere, all the fans are out there tailgating, everyone's cheering, and it's just a surreal feeling, knowing that you're a college football player and that you're one of a very small percentage of high school athletes that have gone on to the next level.
Georgetown just really encapsulated me, especially with the square. I found the campus to be absolutely beautiful. So I've really enjoyed my experience in Georgetown. It's practically like a second home to me now.
The city of Georgetown is really great because everyone knows you. Anytime you're wearing your Pirate gear, you can always guarantee that someone's going to stop and talk to you about the upcoming game.
Georgetown's amazing. It's a bigger city with a small city feel, and it really just makes you feel like you're at home, no matter which part of Texas or which part of the United States you're from.
Georgetown's great. There's so much to do, being a small town, being this close to Austin. The college environment is just really fun around here.
Georgetown's an awesome place. It's been really good to me the past 4 years. It's small, so it's, you're always, seeing people in the community and they're coming up to you, congratulating you on wins, your season, all of that. And then Southwestern, it's just kind of like one with the community. They kind of, it's so small, the campus and the city, that it just kind of goes together, and it's a great fit and feel. I definitely can't imagine going anywhere else.
The city of Georgetown reminds me a lot of Fort Worth. I was born and raised in Fort Worth, so kind of moving here still kind of had a spread out small city vibe. Austin's to the south, so just kind of familiarity.
Oh, it's great for so many reasons. I really fell in love with the town. It's a great small town feel, but you're so close to Austin. There's so many things to do. It's just a great time. No whether you like to go out towards the country or if you like to go in towards Austin, there's something for everyone.